In HTML5 today we are going to see shadows. This will be the script we are going to run, and one more thing is opacity. So these two things are new in HTML5 and we are going to talk about this. Let's start with the shadows first. As we see that there are two things that can be seen in one division. This is one division. One is the upper part, one is the lower part. This lower part is the shadow, and what makes it as a shadow is what HTML5 has introduced. This is called as box shadow. Okay, box shadow is important. This box shadow makes the shadow behind the actual division. So let's start with the designing. This is designing. We have division, first division, and every division is having a shadow or a class shadow, and this shadow has certain rules also that we are going to talk about, and that rules I have written already here. There is some styling which I have given for the division, that is, it has orange color, it has some radius, some width and height, padding, font size and family of font. But the important thing is where does this shadow comes from? This shadow comes from box shadow. First of all, this division has two values called -10x or px, basically pixel, and -10 px. -10 says that the shadow should be left, -10 px says the shadow should be up. If I just don't give this minus and make it positive, then by default this first number or this first number will say go to right, and the second will be this will send this shadow to somewhat down, means 10 pixel down below. And blurred images, as this shadow 3 rule say, that we have 10 and 10 as in this the second shadow, similar way, but new content is new value is 20 px. What does this say? This say that this has to be blurred, and the blur, how much to be blurred, is 20 pixels, and the color is red. All color is red of the shadow. By this box shadow only we can define it here. Now coming to shadow 4, what does it say? It has 10 means right below, then blur also, and this is 10 pixels means the flow or the outright of the this blurring. Okay, this is a shadow, there is a blurring, and 10 pixels said it there is a vastness of 10 pixels. Let me explain it in a different terms. If I give 60, you will appreciate what is going on. Okay, I run it again. See, it has spread, so it is a spread basically. Let me just reinstate, reload it. Now the fourth division, this is the rather fifth division, is most important. This is because the shadow is inside the main division. If shadow 5, then there is one word called inset. So 10 means what? It says right, 10 means right, and 10 means below, right below. 20 px is the blurriness, and this red says the red color, but inset means it should go inside it. This is not going outside, means these two things, shadow and the main division, should be integrated. They shouldn't be seen as different in these four. As in these four, this is inset only. So hope you understood the idea of shadows, and we'll talk about opacity. This is the opacity. Opacity means the opaqueness, means how much you can see through. Now these two things, opacity and shadows, have made your HTML5 script or a program make world class, modern and appealing to the users. So opacity, let us see what opacity has to offer by HTML5. Now there is only one thing. We have given division, as you can see, the font family and the padding, width, height and border radius. Border radius is 5. But we have not given the color, because we have given the color in the division itself. Style equal to background equal to red, and this background equal to red has opacity of 1.0. It has opacity of 1.0, that means no opacity. Again, pointed opacity, and you come down, or in this the lowest part, the opacity is 0. Let me show you how this is 0, because I just need to change it to 0. Let me run it again. See, this is gone. So though the division is there, it is still there, but it has gone. So these numbers from 1 to 0, this defines the opacity. And opacity word, this is the new tag in a new property tag in our HTML5. So hope you understood the idea of shadows and opacity. That makes your HTML page look more clearer, perceivable, and appreciated by the user. Thank you so much. Take care.